What if I told you that two of the biggest names in business, Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson, are in a head-to-head race to conquer space? But while both have achieved great success, it's becoming clear that one is pulling ahead. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the space race between Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson. These two entrepreneurial titans are both on a mission to revolutionize space travel with their companies, Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic. But despite Branson's head start, Bezos is emerging as the leader in this space showdown. Why is that? What's driving Bezos's edge over Branson? Stick around because we're about to explore the key reasons why Jeff Bezos is outperforming Richard Branson in space exploration. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating business breakdowns. Let's launch into it. Part 1. Vision. Commercial tourism versus building a spacefaring civilization. When it comes to vision, Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson have fundamentally different goals in space. Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic is primarily focused on space tourism, giving everyday people the chance to experience a few minutes of weightlessness and the thrill of reaching the edge of space. It's an exciting and ambitious goal, and Branson's vision has captured the public's imagination. After all, who wouldn't want to experience space as a civilian? On the other hand, Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin has a much broader and long-term vision. Bezos isn't just focused on space tourism, he's focused on the future of humanity as a spacefaring civilization. Bezos has often talked about how he sees space as essential for the future of Earth, believing that humans will eventually need to move heavy industry off the planet and into space in order to preserve Earth's resources. His goal with Blue Origin is to make space travel more affordable and accessible, not just for tourists, but for industries, scientists, and even future colonies. This difference in vision is crucial. While Branson's focus is more on short-term tourism, Bezos is thinking long-term, about sustainable, ongoing space exploration that could revolutionize industries far beyond tourism. And that's giving Bezos a competitive edge. Part 2. Funding and financial strategy. Amazon versus Virgin Group. Another major reason Bezos is outperforming Branson in space exploration comes down to funding. Jeff Bezos is one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet, and he's using that wealth to fuel Blue Origin's ambitious goals. Every year, Bezos sells around $1 billion worth of Amazon stock to fund Blue Origin. This level of funding allows Blue Origin to develop cutting-edge technology, experiment with bold new ideas, and sustain long-term projects without the pressure of immediate profitability. Branson, on the other hand, has faced more financial hurdles with Virgin Galactic. While the Virgin Group is large and diverse, it doesn't generate anywhere near the cash flow of Amazon. Virgin Galactic went public in 2019, which gave it an influx of capital, but Branson has had to sell stakes in various Virgin companies to keep funding his space ambitions. This reliance on public markets and external investors creates more pressure to deliver short-term results, which can limit Virgin Galactic's ability to take on larger, more expensive space missions like Blue Origin. Additionally, Blue Origin has the luxury of patience. Bezos has said multiple times that he's willing to wait as long as it takes to build Blue Origin into a company that can play a pivotal role in humanity's future in space. This long-term financial commitment allows Blue Origin to focus on deep R&D, while Virgin Galactic has to manage the expectations of shareholders who want quicker returns. Part 3. Technology. Rockets versus spaceplanes. Now, let's talk about the technology that's driving these companies' space ambitions. One of the key differences between Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic is their approach to launching into space. Virgin Galactic's spaceship 2 uses a spaceplane design, which is carried into the upper atmosphere by a mothership before igniting its rocket engine to reach the edge of space. This design has its advantages. It's more familiar to people used to traditional aviation, and the experience is focused on giving passengers a brief, thrilling journey to the Kármán line, the boundary of space. Blue Origin, on the other hand, has focused on developing reusable rockets, specifically its New Shepard rocket. New Shepard is designed to launch vertically, much like traditional rockets, and it can carry both cargo and passengers. But here's the key innovation. The rocket's booster is reusable. After launch, it returns to Earth and lands vertically, ready to be used again. This reusability is a game changer. By reducing the cost of launching rockets, Blue Origin is making space travel more economically viable. Even more impressive is Blue Origin's work on New Glenn, a massive orbital rocket that will compete with SpaceX's Falcon Heavy. While Virgin Galactic's spaceplane is limited to suborbital flights, meaning it doesn't orbit the Earth, New Glenn is designed to take people and cargo into orbit, opening the door for more complex missions like satellite launches, research, and even potential space station servicing. The technological difference here is significant. While Virgin Galactic is creating an unforgettable experience for space tourists, Blue Origin is building the infrastructure for serious space exploration. This focus on reusability and more versatile rockets is one of the reasons why Bezos is pulling ahead in the space race. Part 4. Execution and timelines. A marathon versus a sprint. Both Bezos and Branson have faced setbacks on their space journeys, but their approaches to execution and timelines are starkly different. Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic has been working on its space tourism model for over a decade, and after several delays and tragic setbacks, Branson himself took a historic flight to the edge of space in July 2021. Virgin Galactic has finally started selling tickets again for future flights, but it's been a slow road to get there. The challenge with Virgin Galactic's model is that it's focused on small-scale operations, carrying a handful of tourists at a time. While the experience is incredible, it's limited in scale and ambition. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, took a similarly monumental flight in July 2021 aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket, marking another major milestone. However, Blue Origin's ambitions extend far beyond a few tourist trips. With the New Shepard already operational, Blue Origin is laying the groundwork for larger projects like New Glenn, orbital travel, and lunar missions in partnership with NASA. Bezos is playing the long game. He's not just aiming to win the space tourism race. He's positioning Blue Origin to be a dominant player in the entire space economy. This long-term focus on larger-scale missions is giving Bezos an edge. While Branson has achieved a symbolic victory with his space tourism flights, Bezos is steadily building the infrastructure for a future where space travel and industry are as common as flying across continents. Conclusion. At first glance, Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic might seem like the flashier, more accessible face of space travel. After all, space tourism is an exciting concept that grabs headlines. But when we look deeper, it's clear that Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin is playing a bigger, longer game. With superior funding, more advanced technology, and a vision that goes far beyond space tourism, Bezos is positioning himself to dominate the future of space exploration. While Branson's dream of opening space to the public is a commendable achievement, Bezos is focused on building the infrastructure that could shape the next century of human exploration. From reusable rockets to long-term partnerships with NASA, Bezos's ambitions are broader, and his strategy is more sustainable in the long run. But the space race is far from over. Both Bezos and Branson are pushing boundaries and making history, and the next decade will be critical in determining who will truly lead humanity into the final frontier. Before we wrap up, what do you think? Will Richard Branson's space tourism business thrive, or is Jeff Bezos on track to dominate space exploration? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's biggest business battles. See you next time.